Welcome back to Drip Music X. It's Thursday night, so that means we're interviewing a special guest. Before we introduce our special guest, Fresh Brewer, how you doing, man? Real Stash, how you doing?
Don't ask me how I'm doing. Move on,
Why?
I'm doing great.
bro.
Yeah,
I'm always doing great, though, most of the time.
that's true. Introducing Ella, is it Baphomet?
Baphomet, yes.
Oh, perfect. From Australia, welcome to Drip Music X. We're excited to have you on here. How are you tonight? Is it morning your time, I guess?
It is already morning. Yeah, it's 4:21 right now, so that counts for morning, I would say.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we appreciate you being here and taking the time, especially that early in the morning.
Thanks for having me.
The logistics of being here at 4 in the morning, I got to be crazy. No?
Excuse me?
The logistics of being ready to go on the air at 4 a.m. is a story, I'm sure, all by itself, no?
Yeah, I do have another interview next week that will start at, I think, about 1:30 in the morning. So,
what time did you get up to get ready for this?
This night it wasn't that difficult because I was already awake. I don't know. I'm having kind of sleeping problems for the past few days, so it wasn't like really getting up. I was just, waiting until the time was up to get up from bed. But I guess next week I will just stay up because it doesn't really make any sense going to sleep.
Yeah, it's hard being an artist sometimes. The schedules don't always line up good. But I'm trying to figure out what is behind you, Stash. What is that blue thing with eyes? It's freaking me out.
That's my hat.
Oh, it's okay. Where's it hanging on? It's just like this to me. It looks like it's just floating in the air.
It's just floating. It's things float in my house for no reason.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll address that.
Tell by your eyes that you're also floating, my friend.
Always.
All right. Anyway, back to Ella. Ella, you are. Wait, are you from Australia or Austria?
Austria, yes. No kangaroo.
Okay, Austria. That's my fault. I think I said Australia at the beginning, and I just realized I said that. That's good, I think, not to have kangaroos, not to have to deal with them.
Yeah, they're mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that's good. So you've been doing music for how long? And when did you get started? Was you playing the piano as a young kid or banging on trash cans?
I think the first thing was singing when I was like, I don't know. I always loved music. I loved to sing along to songs, even though I didn't know the English language by then. But I started singing along like when I was 5, 6 years old. When I was 10, I started playing a little bit of keyboard. I'm not really good at it, but just a few melodies, songs that I liked. And later I tried to play the guitar, but I never really was that good, or I just figured, okay, I'm never gonna be that good like I want to. And at some point started playing bass and really enjoyed that. So yeah.
And so what age did you pick up the bass at?
That wasn't that early. That was actually just a few years ago.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
I just started playing, did a lot of practice and hours of playing because I just loved it. And I never thought about playing the bass. It was a coincidence when I wanted to join a band. And I figured out, okay, I really love that. I like that.
Did you take lessons, or was it something you just taught yourself?
At first, self-taught, and bit of advice here and there from people. but I did take lessons 2 years ago. Just to have a little bit of more foundation and to just to get better. A few things that someone looks and tells you, okay, you can improve there, you can do this a little bit better or more efficient. Yeah, that helped a lot.
And were you always into rock and metal, or?
I think that started when I was like 13, 14 years old. And the love for metal really came with Judas Priest when I was 14 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And that's still my favorite band to this day.
You've seen them live?
Once, yes.
I have
That
not.
was,
With Rob or no?
yes.
Oh wow.
That
That's
was
pretty
that
cool.
was really awesome. I almost made it to first row. It was second row, but almost.
Wow.
So, who's Rob Stash? Can you elaborate?
Ooh, who is?
Yeah.
Oh, Rob Halford. He was the lead. He was the original lead singer of Judas Priest.
Yes,
Gotcha.
still
Okay.
is. Still
Yeah.
is.
Sorry.
Yeah, he said Rob. Like, I figure for those people who might not know who you're talking about, would elaborate a little bit. But yeah,
I'm
that's
sorry
awesome.
about that. I don't
No,
know how you
man.
would. How do you not know that Rob Halford is the lead singer of Judas Priest?
Well, you just said Rob. You just said Rob, man.
And my buddy Rob.
That's what I'm saying. That's what it sounded like. My buddy Rob, man. That's why I was like, okay, let's make sure here. All right. So Judas Priest is one band that had a big influence on you. Was there any
Yeah.
other big bands that had any influence
I would
on
say
you?
the big three are Judas Priest, Alice Cooper, and Ozzy Osbourne. That's just love of my life, I would say, apart from my husband. Those three
Right.
bands just stayed with me till now, from teenage years. So they mean a lot to me, and they are my main influences.
Awesome. So have you been in a lot of different bands throughout your career?
Not really. Nothing that really counts, I would say, here and there. I started maybe 2 years ago. I started with two bands. I tried to build them up, but then it never came to anything. The usual thing with you try, you fail, you try, you fail, you repeat.
Yeah.
I was in a project for a few years that I built up with. I was the second half of that. But yeah, it goes, one person likes to achieve things and maybe the other person doesn't want that and just slows everything down. And at some point you just say, okay, it's not what I want. I want to do things. I want to release songs. I want to do live gigs and not just sit in the studio or in the rehearsal room. So yeah, that ended.
And,
Okay,
and you love to sing. You sing everywhere and anywhere, don't you?
Yeah, I try to. Yeah, I really love it. As I said, when I was little, I was already singing to songs that I didn't even know the words to. I just loved it, and I wanted to be a singer and a dancer. So part of it came true, I would say.
You do both as a singer.
Yeah,
depends if you can dance. I can't dance, so it never work out for me
I
to do both.
Me
I
neither.
can't dance either. No.
Yeah. I just get a little shimmy going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just a little shimmy.
I can
So
move to the music, but not the traditional stuff that you maybe learn. I'm not good with that.
now
What's
you're. Oh,
go
go
ahead.
ahead, Stash. No, go
I
ahead.
was gonna
Man.
say, in Austria, what is the music scene like there? Is there
Good
a
question.
big rock scene? Are there lots of places to play, or is there just a couple?
It depends. If you look at the Vienna area, I would say, yeah, you have more possibilities. Where I live, it's not that much. You have more or less the same clubs that you can play a gig, but it's not really that much. And you gotta be careful because most of the time the owners won't pay you or make you even pay to play. So that's a big issue here. It is starting to get a bit better with at least, I don't even want to say that, but bands get free food and drinks. That's an accomplishment for some because that's already like, yeah, okay, we give you something.
You're
But
gonna pay
being
me, so
paid,
give me some beer.
yeah, it's it's crazy, but it's getting better, and there's a lot of, I would say, traditional rock bands, not that much, but more in the sense of metal bands, female fronted metal bands, and a lot of death metal bands. That is a big thing around here. You find a lot of these here.
Cool.
So, how would you say growing up in Austria affected you to make to where your talent shown? Like, was it like is it different from other places?
Uh, I think for me, it's a difficult place to live because ever since I have been to USA for the first time, I always had problems readjusting here because people are so different, and I don't know. I always have the feeling that people are not really open-minded here. They are very, narrow-minded. It's just like their world, and everything outside is no. I don't want to see that. I don't want to be touched by that, and I don't want to have an opinion that maybe offends someone else. It's I don't know. Not always easy living here.
What's the top genre you'd say in Austria right now? Like, what is everybody listening to?
That's hard to say. I mean, people are listening to the radio stuff, the big things, and that's also a problem because people are going to the big shows, the bands and the artists everybody knows and everybody is talking about, and they spend like huge amounts of money for the tickets, but then say, oh, 10 euros for a local band. No, I don't want to pay that. Or sometimes they don't even go there if you don't have to pay anything, if it's like free or for donation or anything. And I think that's something that should change and that people should be aware of. Your favorite big band once was a little local band too. So you never know what happens with a local band. And there's so many good bands out there and they just, don't get the attention that they deserve.
Yeah, lack of support for the local scene.
Yeah.
And that's always been a thing, I think, everywhere too. That's the same way in America, the local scene. There'd be tons of talented local artists, and they never ever make it out.
Yeah.
It's tough. That's what I said earlier. It's tough being a music artist. Now,
Yeah.
speaking of genres, the internet labels your genre spanning across hard rock, heavy metal, gothic rock, and dark wave. What would you consider your genre? Would you agree with all that, or would you describe it
I'm
as something else?
I would say I'm really open to many things music wise. I did, more the rock thing, more the doom metal, the gothic metal, but I would say like in my heart I'm just the typical hard rock of the 80s person. That's just where my heart really is. Powerful and guitar driven music, and also with the vocals, just really putting energy in it.
Oh, nice. And you released your debut solo single, Forsaken, looks like in 2025, so not that long
Yes.
ago. How
Yeah.
would you describe that song and the inspiration and creative process that went into it?
Um, there wasn't that much creative process because Hans Lechner approached me with the song. He first contacted me and said he wants me to sing one of his songs. Um, he's a composer and he's working with different people, and he had a reggae song. And I said, okay, that's nice. I like reggae to listen to, but I don't want to sing reggae. That's just not my type. I can't. I tried, but kind of lose patience within the first sentences. I don't know. I really like it. I like Bob Marley to listen to, but I don't want to sing it. So I said, thank you, but that's just not my cup of tea. And I think 2 weeks later, he contacts me again and says, now I got a rock song for you. And that was Forsaken. And the second I heard it, I knew this song is mine. That he really had nailed it. And yeah, then we worked together. The lyrics were, I would say, to a 90% just perfect. I just changed a few things so they would fit me better. But I saw that somehow as a sign because it just described my past so well. And yeah, people loved it. So it went well all year long. I was really happy.
Where are you
that
seeing
people
the
liked it.
and where are you seeing the most success? Which platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube?
Well, I would say with Forsaken, it definitely was the streaming platforms.
Hmm.
I think mostly Spotify. Yeah.
Is that where you're seeing the most success at right now? Is on Spotify?
I actually went away from Spotify. I never really had an account on my own because the Pathway and Forsaken are being distributed by Hans Lechner. So I don't really have an account on my own, and I decided that I don't want to be on Spotify. So my future releases that I do on my own will only be on Bandcamp,
Okay.
and everything that I'm, the collaborations with other artists, they can do whatever they want. They can release it on Spotify, on YouTube, whatever they choose. But I'm not doing the streaming thing anymore. I decided that I will step away from that.
So, what is the benefits of Bandcamp? What made you want to go with Bandcamp instead of any other platform?
Well, it does pay more. It
Okay.
does because you get to keep more of the proceeds, and Spotify. What I don't like about it is it changed the whole music scene. To me, music became somewhat of a mass product, something like a background noise. You have, I don't know, this huge amount of music. You can never process that. You can never listen to that. It's just, okay, 5 seconds. If it doesn't catch me, next one, next one,
Right.
next one. And back when I was younger, because I'm not that young anymore, we used to go buy a CD, and you would not just listen to that. You would eat that up. You would open that up with the booklet, and you would listen to the lyrics and learn them and listen to that over and over again.
Mhm.
So I don't know, the appreciation is a bit gone, I think, for music because there's just so much, and I don't know.
I agree with you because I try to okay, I want to listen to something, but I can't even figure out what it is. If I want to play an album, I can go look at my albums like, oh yeah, I'll put that on. Boom, I'm ready to go. So
Yeah.
I totally get that.
And would you say that AI in music has probably fueled that even more, especially with Spotify? Because I know Bandcamp did take a stance against AI music.
Yeah, that's an interesting thing because I'm using AI now for my music.
Oh, really?
I was going to
Yeah.
bring that up. You put a
Yeah.
post up about it
Yeah.
not too long ago.
Yeah.
And
I thought about this for a very long time. This wasn't like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use that now. I'm gonna do my music with AI. I did a lot of research. I listened to a lot of, opinion here, opinion there, fact here, fact there. And in the end, I know people are saying, why don't you just learn to play guitar? Why don't you just do this? Why don't you just do that? And I'd rather have you do that. But in the end, people don't really care because all my life I've been doing what people rather would have me do. It never made me happy. So it's okay if people say, I'd rather have you play the guitar not perfectly, than you using AI. Yeah, but if I'm not happy with what comes out with my guitar playing, what good does it do? And at the end of the day, I'm a singer and I need a background for my singing. And I want to get my voice out there. I want to get my lyrics out there. So I've waited my whole life for the right people to do this, what I'm doing now. And it just never worked out because most of the time it's like, yeah, but that is outdated, it's old fashioned, it's so 80s, and you need to be more aggressive now as a woman in music. You need to do growls or you need to be symphonic. And you just don't find people for the old fashioned rock music of the 80s.
That is interesting. It's a very interesting take on AI, and it's one of the points the Fresh has made previous, where um, people out there are not able to access full bands and things like that, and it's giving them a chance. Like your main
Yeah,
thing is singing. You're a vocalist and a
yeah,
singer, so being able to get a full band, I don't know exactly how you're doing it, because there's a lot of different ways to use AI in music now. That's I think a lot
yeah,
of people don't understand. But yeah,
exactly.
it's giving
It's
people
a tool.
opportunities at the same time as it's taking
Yeah,
opportunities. There's always half full glass, half empty glass, yin and yang,
yeah.
all that stuff.
It's a tool, and I think we should really deal with it as a tool because I don't really like, the typical thing with give me a rock song and then you just release what comes out. I mean, that's okay, that's generic, and you will probably hear that. But if
Hmm.
you really put an effort in it, and if you really learn how to say what you want, you get what you want. I wanted this kind of song. I had this idea. It needs to be like this. I need this setup. I need this structure. I want this to be like this. And you don't give up until you have it.
Yep.
And so I think as a tool, it can even push your creativity. If you just let it do all for you, okay, then you're gonna end up being dumber than before. But
Yeah.
it, it really can push your creativity because it can take away those things that you're not good at, that you don't really like doing because you're not good at it, and so you can focus more on the things that you're good at, and have more power for that. Because I have people in friends that are saying, hey, I'm thinking about that too because I have to do all by myself. I have to play the instruments. I have to take care of this. I have to take care of the promotion. But I just want to sing. I just want to sing. And at the end of the day, I don't have any energy left for singing because I took care of all the other stuff. So yeah, that's my approach to it. And also met a lot of people that said, okay, I never had the chance to learn an instrument, or I can't be in a band because I'm autistic, but Suno gives me like the chance to express myself, and I like writing lyrics, and so I can have them come to life. So I don't think that's fair to take something like that away from a person.
It's very good points. Very solid points on AI in the music industry, Ella. I'm impressed. Been a lot of opinions the other way, and that was the most
Yeah.
well put opinion in favor of AI in the music. So it's gonna be hard to argue out there for those people who are super anti AI.
I've even had people now, struggling with their completely anti AI. I have my song will be played on a radio station next
Awesome.
for the world premiere, and she is completely against AI. But she said, "Okay, now I'm struggling because this song was the first one that I said this is 100% you. I've never heard any song of you that was more you than this one. So there's got to be something real to it." So not
Yeah.
bad.
Man,
Changing people's opinions.
I don't want to change their opinion. I just want to make people maybe think about it a bit more and not just take the opinion that comes from somewhere else. Just think about it yourself, do some research and deal with it yourself, and then maybe say what is your point, and not just, you hear that and that. It's bad. Okay, it's bad. That's the end of the story.
Yeah, yeah, you hear that a lot. Fresh, what's your thoughts on this? How you feel about her viewpoints on this?
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yep.
you sound fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I think that again, like you're saying, bro. I think this is the first time somebody has like a pro view on it, and it's kind of how we viewed it for a long time.
yeah, yeah.
Not the original viewpoint, but yeah, it definitely came around.
I flip flopped back and forth. I ain't gonna lie. I've been flip flopping on the AI music forever, and I'll probably flip flop. I'll continue to flip flop because it's like I said. It's a yin and yang thing. It's a balance thing. There's going to be just with everything. There's going to be bad actors out there who are going to just, like you said, put in a rock song, and then they're not going to have actually any talent, and they're going to get the AI to sing for them and all that, and they're going to pretend that they can sing and all that type of stuff.
But like I said, for a long time, right, is like the kid out there who he can sing or he's a rapper or something, but that's all he is. He's not a producer. He's not an engineer. He's not any of these things.
And he
But
can't
he
afford
still
none
deserves, right? And maybe he can't afford to pay these people. Like, are we gonna now tell him no? We don't want to hear his music. We'll miss out on his music because he's using AI instead of a person to be the engineer.
It's a hard argument. It's going to be some young cats, some young rappers, and other musicians and genres come out with some real interesting stuff. That pain and being able to use AI to really, like she said, focus on what you're good at the most. It's really good. It's really good. I like it. I
I
like
think
the
it's
positive
too
spin.
much pressure on musicians these days, because you have to be perfect. You can't admit that you can't that you are not able to do something. You have to do it all. And
Yep.
I think this is the problem that a lot of people also have with AI, that there are a lot of people who use it and just don't admit it. And
Yeah.
that's the problem. This was the reason why I was straightforward in saying, okay, I will use that in that amount, and I will do this and this myself, so everybody knows what they are getting if they listen to it. It's not okay to say, oh, I did it all, and then you have like AI do 80% of the song. That's not okay. And it's okay to say, I can't do that, because why? We are not perfect. Nobody is perfect. And we've been messing around with the music anyway for years, like drum samples, drum computers, even pedals or amplifiers, because some time ago it was not okay to use an amplifier, because if you can't really play, then don't do that, because you don't hear with a distorted guitar, can the person play or not. Or even recordings. Some people consider recordings as not the way to listen to music. You only have to go to the band and see them live, because how do you know they can play? Recordings are fake. You can do everything in the studio. You can copy paste. You can bend the notes. So
it's not just in making the music too. Like artists have to promote themselves and everything now, like with social media. And I mean, most of the record label deals nowadays are still requiring artists just to have to promote themselves. So it's yeah, it was a lot of work. It's a lot of work for artists with little pay for a long time.
Yes.
If any.
Yeah, that's the point. And you can't just say, yo, well, pay some musician to do that. Where do you get the money from? You already have so many things you have to pay for if you're doing anything with music. You'll know that the stuff isn't for free.
Yep, you got to pay BMI and ASCAP just for your songwriter royalties and publishing and all that. Like just to have it on record that you own it.
Yeah,
and it's not cheap. You're right.
You got to pay to play.
Yep, that is the world that we do live in. What have you been on tour yet? Anywhere or a lot of places? Or?
No,
Not yet.
No, no. I don't think. Never say never, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe if some people now see the music that I want to do, maybe those people will say, "Hey, come on, we gotta do this live." I'm not giving up hope, but I'm not like waiting for it. I'm happy with things like they are now, with doing the recordings and doing some great collaborations with other people. So it's perfect. It's fine.
Okay. I think you got a chance to go touring at some point. You got some talent with you, and you're using AI as well to even amplify that talent. I do know there is a lot of record labels overseas. Well, it's overseas to us in America, but right now China has record labels that are looking for independent artists all over the not just in China but all over Europe and Africa and all the countries over there.
Okay.
UK has some record labels as well looking. I mean, there is a rush to get as many independent artists right now as they can because they're trying to train their own AI models and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you never know. You never know. It's all about the views nowadays. It's about how many streams or how many sales or whatnot. But this was something we were talking about last night. If you've decided like Bandcamp is you're making enough money on Bandcamp and you're enjoying what you're doing, if that's the goal, then you're already successful at it, right? So it depends
Yeah.
on where you put the goalpost.
My goal isn't to make a lot of money. I put that away when I left my last project. I said, I just want to have fun. I want to do what I want to do. I want to enjoy music again. I want to be happy again. And to me, the most pay is if people come and say, wow, I love your song. I love listening to that and it helped me, or I think it's great what you're doing. And I have even people, I don't know if you know the Smule app, the karaoke app online. You can sing with people.
No.
Oh no, I
And
was not aware of that. What was it again? What was the name of it?
Smule,
How do you spell it?
Oh, SMULE.
yes, correct,
Oh, okay, okay.
correct.
Smule.
And you can sing with people online there. And I also have people singing my own songs with me. So that's, to
That's
me,
pretty cool.
that's more payment than, oh yeah, I have 1,000 streams now. Because I don't know how those 1,000 streams came to be. Did the person, did, did those persons really listen? Did they really like it? And this way I know, okay, that person liked the song so much, she learned it and she sang it with me. And to me, that means a lot more than a number, because you never know how that number was generated.
That is true. There was a lot that came out not too long ago about botting on Spotify and all that. Like top artists were being using bots to be top
Mm,
artists, or the
yeah,
record labels were using the bots to make them top artists. There's a lot of
yeah.
corruption in the music industry, that's for sure.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah, for sure. Well, we've reached that time of the show. It's a special segment we like to call Roll the Clip.
This is Graham's favorite part of the show. So I'm just going to ask you a few questions. Just give me the first thing that comes to your mind, one or two sentence answers.
Okay.
If you had to describe sound as a weapon or a tool, which weapon or tool would it be and why?
I'm sorry, I didn't quite get the first part. The connection was a bit bad now.
If you had to describe your sound as a
Okay.
weapon or a tool, which weapon or tool would it be and why?
I think a knife, because sometimes I have the feeling that my vocals cut through like a knife.
Nice. Do you have a go-to ritual or habit that helps you get in the zone before recording or doing a show?
Not really. No, I just do it. That's it.
What's one genre or musical style that you'd like to experiment with in the future?
Oh, I already did a lot. I can't say. Maybe something in the range of symphonic metal. Haven't
Cool.
really done that.
Cool. What's a lesson that you've learned about the music industry that you wish you knew earlier on?
There's a lot of bad people in there. I wish I had known that.
If someone made a movie about your life, what would the theme song be?
The theme song. Don't Stop Me Now by Queen.
It's a good one.
That's a good one. What's the most surreal experience that you've had since you started making music?
The most real experience. Like
Like the most surreal.
surreal. Oh, okay. Well, it's gotta be people again. Some people are surreal. You
Mhm.
you couldn't imagine that people like this exist.
Totally get it. And the final and the cliche question: if you could collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Ah, it's a tough one. I would go with Alice Cooper, I think.
Nice.
Then play a round of golf.
Yeah.
Well, thank
Why
you
not?
for the fast fire question.
That's not the most cliche question. I'm going to make it a staple that I ask this question every episode. What's your top 3 hip hop artists of all time?
Wow. You got me there. I don't listen to hip hop, and I don't even know if those that I like are considered hip hop or not. I liked Run DMC a lot,
Hey, that's a good
They
answer.
definitely, yeah.
and
The
Beastie
Godfathers.
Boys.
Beastie
Beastie-
Boys, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
You got one more. That was a top 2. You got one more? No more?
I'm searching. Oh, wait a minute.
No,
That's
those are-
really a tough one.
those are great answers. Those are great answers. We know you're not in that genre, and that's not your
No.
thing, but we just like to ask everybody. Well, I like to ask everybody because it's always funny to see people's reactions when I ask them, and they don't see that one coming.
Right, for
I
a
didn't
while it was
see
like,
that coming up.
yeah, for a while you would switch the question to the genre that they were in. But
Yeah, a couple
no,
times.
it stays better just asking who your top 5 hip hop.
Yeah. We talked about before. There's in other genres, it's hard to make like a top 5 or top 3 because there's so many artists in those genres. Where hip hop is a bit smaller of a genre of population. Maybe not so much nowadays, I guess, because it's more global, where there's hip hop artists all over the world. But I think more, yeah, I think when you ask that of all time, you go back to the original population of hip hop, like you said, Run DMC, Beastie Boys, Tupac, Biggie, all of them.
Yeah.
Can you nail your favorite song of all time down? One song that's your most favorite song of all time.
Oh, that's again a tough one. Can I pick one of my 3 favorite artists?
Oh yeah. I think he's asking just in general one song of every song ever released in the whole
Yeah, if you
entire
say my
world.
favorite
Can you
song,
fit it down to one
my
song?
favorite song of all time is
I think Crazy Train by Ozzy Osbourne,
that's a good one.
probably. Because that's my go-to song. That's like I can sing that at any time. And I've been doing that on stage. I don't know how many times. It's just that was one of the songs that just were there from first time singing, and I just love it.
It's a
Frame,
good
what's
one.
your number one song of all time?
Thong Song by Cisco.
Fresh? Can't come up with one.
No, at first just upset that was what I said.
I gotta go with Modern English, Melt With You. That's my favorite song of all time.
It's probably gonna be like,
Dunna, dunna.
nah,
Dunna,
you're
dunna.
a dickhead for that.
Hello,
I
where the
don't
booty
know.
go? Dunna, dunna.
Like of all time,
Doesn't matter if when it comes on, you never change it.
there's so many songs like that though. Like I don't know, Jump, Van Halen.
Interesting choice. Oh, as he sips from a straw. I figured yours would be
Is
a
there
Taylor
something wrong with a straw now?
Yeah, it's always been something wrong with guys sipping from straws.
What?
It's weird, man.
Just
Look at
something.
you. Yeah, it's just weird, man. It's weird. You should your favorite artist should be Taylor Swift, sipping out of a straw like that.
I know we had talked about possibly maybe singing something. Is that a possibility or?
Oh wow, that'd be incredible.
Yeah, you can go along and sing.
Yeah, go ahead, Stash it.
What are we
I
singing?
know.
I'd have to pull up lyrics. I'm terrible with lyrics.
Dun-dun.
Well, I can, as I said, I can do the first verse and the chorus because I have people sleeping over there, so I don't want to wake them up.
That's why we make sure everything is kosher. We don't want to upset anybody and wake them up.
Yeah, I tried to tell them, but I don't know how much stayed there over the night, so don't wanna confuse anybody on here. So, but I can do the pathway if you like.
Yeah, I love that song. That was a good one.
In the distance, you can hardly see that I'm standing and waiting for thee. I was talking wrong, making it through this mountain top. The burden on your back, I will take it from your neck. Don't give up hope, you're getting closer, and your vision is becoming clearer. You can now clearly see where you're going.
Yay!
That was very good. We don't want to clap too loud because of the microphones and stuff. Or I would give you a full on loud clap if I could. What is the thing they do now? This how they do it? What is it? It's something like that. No. What is it? First like this. Which one is it? What they do something? It's like a little.
Like this.
Yeah, but that's not what that is. It's not clapping, bro.
I thought it was like an applause, just a quiet
No.
applause. Huh?
No.
What
Just
is it?
clap, bro.
It's a golf clap.
I don't know. Stash is doing this. I'm not sure exactly what that.
Yeah, that's a
is.
golf clap.
This is? I thought golf clap was like this. I don't know. I grew up watching Happy Gilmore.
Whatever.
I don't know what golf is.
You're talking about my straw, but then you're clapping like a 13-year-old black girl. It's kind of weird, bro. Not gonna lie.
Hey.
Is that the second live performance we've had?
Yes,
Duo being first,
the first.
right? Sweet. No, that was awesome. But I was listening to it the other day when I was at the gym. I got a very Stevie Nicks kind of vibe to your voice.
Yeah. Yes.
You don't seem to like that comparison.
It's quite a high comparison, so I'm a bit stunned.
Oh, okay.
Well, thank you. Thanks a lot. Because she's awesome.
Yeah, for sure.
And it's also, I mean, here's the other thing. We gotta give you credit because you're doing this at like 5 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah,
Not,
and
not
I'm
everybody
I'm a
just
bit
wake up.
sick too, so
No warm up.
yeah.
Do you
All
I
right.
sing every
usually
day?
don't. Yeah, I try to. I mean, there's sometimes there is a day where I don't have the time, or maybe I'm sick, but otherwise, like an hour or more a day, yes, I
We
try
got
to keep it in training.
Nice.
Now we got a good question from the audience. Normally we don't get good questions from our audience, but this is a good one. What is everybody's favorite TV show?
The Wire or The Sopranos. Depends on the day.
Depends on the straw.
No,
That's
that is a
TV.
straw, man.
I'm going with South Park.
South Park?
Yep.
Solid.
Frame?
Twisted Metal. Done it.
That's crazy. Ella?
I'm gonna go with X-Files.
Ooh, that's a good one.
See, that's a good show.
At this point in history, was that even a fictional show or was that actually just a documentary?
I think
I
so.
mean,
Yes.
listen, my fiance watches a lot of X-Files, and I have to say that it kind of seems like in 2026 it's not really fictional.
That's what I'm
No,
saying. Yeah.
but
Just
there's a lot of
dogma.
TV shows that you now think, okay, this wasn't all that fictional, kind
Simpsons
of
is
scary.
real. Old
The old
Transformer.
Transformers.
That's dope.
That was a TV series?
Yeah.
Yeah, a cartoon thing.
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday, Monk.
Anybody else in the comments have any good questions that you want to ask? Why we still have Ella? Because it is early in the morning for her. And in the meantime, while you guys are asking questions, Ella, I'm losing my voice. Tell everybody. Tell everybody where they can find. Tell everybody where they can find you at and where they can follow you at and subscribe and all that good stuff.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Bandcamp.
And it's all
That's about
Ella,
it.
all under Ella Baphomet.
Yes, all under the same name.
Oh,
And you got a new single coming out next week?
Yes, on Friday, Too Much Noise is coming out, and world premiere is going to be on Thursday at Radio Emergency. That's a German radio station.
nice.
I do some co-hosting there once a month, doing the show together
nice.
with Gesine. And it's
Awesome.
going to be nice.
Yeah, I
And I
forgot.
got a bunch of other things coming up, but I'm not saying too much about it. Just stay tuned. There's a lot of awesome
Follow
stuff.
and you'll hear.
Yeah, and you're always welcome to come back to the show anytime to and promote anything you got going on. I
Would
wanted to
love
ask
to.
you. I wanted to ask you this question because I forgot to ask it early on. Ella Baphomet. What is
Yeah.
the inspiration behind the name? How did you come up with this name?
Well, I chose Baphomet because of its original meaning, not the satanic thing that everyone made up then. Because Baphomet, it stands for as above, so below. It's the unison of opposites. It's like the unison of
Balance.
male, female, of man, beast, of yin, yang. So this was my idea why I wanted to have that name, to show people you can, have more sides to yourself, and everything is okay. You don't have to be like just this. And I'm not just metal. I can do pop too. I can do, songs of the 40s. And I don't want to be pushed into some draw like, oh, she's that, and that's it. So that was the idea behind the name.
I think that's smart. I think a lot of artists pigeonhole themselves in the one genre, and they miss out on making all
Yes.
types of music that they may even be better at. You
Yeah,
never know till
better,
you change
and
different genres.
you learn a lot because it's always different, especially as a singer. It's so much that you learn from singing different genres, from singing different songs. It's just it's a learning process, and you shouldn't miss out on that.
Exactly. Well, Stash, Fresh, y'all got anything else for Ella before we close the show out?
I don't have anything at the moment. Nope.
All right. Well, Ella, it was a pleasure having you.
Yes.
Like I said, you're welcome back here anytime.
Thank
Go
you so
on.
much.
We got a question. It seems like this is a question for us.
Oh,
Can any of us name any
I got one.
underground metal? Go ahead.
Anal cunt. Yeah, what do you got to say now? Huh? Yeah, you want to talk about underground heavy metal? I got you. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button and like.
How about check out Fistula.
Fistula.
He will the lead singer and creator of that band will be Corey Bing will be on our show in a couple of weeks.
I was gonna say, haven't we like interviewed multiple metal underground metal bands so far?
This is considered like sludge. It's like a horror movie.
That's fire.
Oh man,
So
That's fire. I
it's
love
going to be
that.
interesting.
all right, well, guys, go follow everybody everywhere. This has been Drip Music X Thursday night artist interviews.